Violet grass is a plant that enjoys a moist environment and is best picked after it rains. If you should choose to pick it,
This realm is... If you ever have it... In the name of the Prinzessin! Let the show begin. By royal decree. Punishment.
One with nature.
I'll protect us. Oz, reveal thyself. Judgment.
Clouds high. The birds call. Into the wind.
Come on, we can do it. By royal decree.
As you wish, main Fräulein.
Yeah! Shiver! Let's dance.
The wind knows me. As one with wind and cloud.
Main Fräulein, should you fall?
This realm is no home for a princess. Judgment!
Into the wind.
Let the show begin. God, reveal thyself!
Main Fräulein.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Lights out.
Time to go. There are leaves around. wind knows me. One with nature.
Can't handle your dream.
Shouldn't let your guard down.
Shake it and stir. Judgment.
The wind knows me. Tidal wave.
You can't run. Special.
You can run. Can't hide.
Shiver.
As one with wind and cloud.
Judgment.
One with nature.
You can't run.
Clouds high. The birds call.
Lights out.
Fallen leaves. Adorn my night. Shouldn't let your guard down.
Shiver. Judgment.
Who's next? No time.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
Send one, send them all.
Order guide you.
Purging transgression.
As one with wind and cloud.
The magic power flows through me. Teamwork is dreamwork. Winter shall eventually come.
I will have order. Evil conquering. Here. Worthless. Here. Worthless. Here. Stabilize. The range knows me.
I'm going in.
Clouds high. The birds call.
This is order.
Useless.
Time to go. Wind Strider. One with nature. Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
Fine. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Punishment! Yeah! What a bummer.
Time to go. Time to go. That hurt! Ugh.
Let me try my blade.
Into the wind.
Let's dance. Cross over. Ready, steady, go.
I have the upper hand. Slice. This isn't over. I'm ready. Taste my blade.
Clouds high. The birds call. The wind knows.
Shiver. Let the show begin.
I'm ready.
Go. Go. You can't run.
One with nature. As one with wind and clouds.
I'll protect us. Whoa!
The wind knows me.
Yeah! Oh, see? Time to go! Lights out. Judgment!
Into the wind.
Ink! Let's no! You can't run!
The wind knows me.
Cut down.
Chip! Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Punishment! Judgment! See? Go! Higher, hands on fire!
One with nature! Time to go! Into the wind!
Let's dance!
The wind knows me. Clouds high. The birds call!
You can't run! Go! Cross over!
One with nature! Into the wind!
Let me try my blade.
One with nature! My blade! As one with wind and cloud!
Lights out! Judgment! Go!
Finally,
The wind knows me. Time to go.
La-da-da-da-da.
Into the wind.
Let's dance. Hi.
Fallen leaves, adorn my night.
You can't run. Punishment. Higher, hands on fire.
finally,
Huh?
The wind knows me.
To the berry. How's this? Let's get down to business.
One with nature.
I'll protect us. You can't run. Quit it!
Lights out.
As one with wind and cloud.
The wind knows me.
Barry!
Into the wind. Time to go.
Ad Astra. Ad Astra.
Time to go.
How strange. It's never this quiet here. Toma's playing his ventriloquist game again, huh? Toma? Toma! Hey, you can come in. Oh, not a... Huh. What's got Taro Maru so...
Hello. Have either of you seen Toma?
No, we thought he'd be with you.
Then it's as I feared. On the way here, I heard that Toma had been taken away by the Tenryou Commission. I wasn't certain whether it was true, so I came right here. The fact that he hasn't arrived here... The Raiden Shogun is holding a vision hunt ceremony at the statue of the omnipresent god today to mark the 100th vision seized under the decree. And the 100th vision bearer in question, the one who will have their vision seized, I fear.
Hold up a second. So the ceremony that Toma said the Tenryou Commission were busy preparing for, that was this vision hunt ceremony?
I believe so. The Shogun and the Tenryou Commission see the ceremony as a milestone. With the 100th vision, they wish to mark the success of the vision hunt decree to date. This cannot happen. I must go and rescue him.
Yeah, like it or not, you represent... And by doing it so publicly...
There is no other option. I must act with haste. The ceremony is about to begin. I will not abandon Toma like this. He is my friend. To think that not long... But... Okay, I'll...
Don't worry, Ayaka. A friend's...
Capable of using elemental energy without a fission. You are an exception, it appears. Exceptions. The enemy of eternity. You will be inlaid upon this statue. You are that which is furthest from eternity. Exceptional. Strike dead!
God's over!
Inferior.
Go!
One with nature. Clouds high. The birds call.
You can't run! Strike dead!
See?
Lightning falls on the land of eternity.
Let's... Ouchie! Yeah, hi, hi, ho. Hi. Oh, no! Ho, hi, oh.
That hurts! It's fine.
Judgment! This ends now.
This isn't good. Let the show begin.
Punishment! Judgment! What a nuisance!
I will mold you into the foundations of eternity. Evasion is futile.
I'll remember that. Oh no! See?
As
You
one
are
with
an
wind
enemy
and
that
cloud.
requires special attention.
Come on, we can do it.
This ends now.
You can't run! Shiver! Yeah!
I'll protect us. Oh, ink!
You can't run!
Evasion is futile.
Into the wind.
Higher, higher, hands on fire!
Strike dead.
Go!
The wind knows me. Fallen leaves, adorn my night!
Let the show begin.
This ends now. Strike dead.
See?
Instabilities will be removed. I will mold you into the foundations of eternity.
That hurts!
Oh no! Ouchie! Hi?
Evasion is futile.
It's fun. This is the end.
You face the lightning directly. Commendable.
Wake up! Wake up!
Shogun, who was that?
Seize him under the decree. Next time, I will strike twice.
to the wind. I follow the wind.
Let's dance. Let the show begin.
Stabilize!
Time to go. One with nature. The wind knows me. One with nature. Time to go. Into the wind. One with nature. The wind knows me.
In case you've forgotten, the Komore Tea House is the safest place for me to hide in this area. The only thing is, I probably won't be able to leave again for some time. Go to Tatarasuna and find the resistance. The Shogun's army is almost certainly about to issue a warrant for our arrest. There are very few parties that will be willing to shelter us, but the resistance is an exception.
Hyman's pretty sure Ayaka mentioned them before. Oh yeah! Sangonomiya's group! The ones who came together to fight the Vision Hunt decree!
That's right. The resistance was founded by Sangonomiya Kokumi, the divine priestess of Watatsumi Island. Currently, it's her subordinate, Goro, who leads them in their war against the Shogun's army. However, the Yashiro Commission is not on especially close terms with the resistance, so your dealings with us would normally be frowned upon. But you're different, so that shouldn't work against you. As far as I can see, the resistance shouldn't have any reason to turn you away. The only issue is that we can't be sure of the resistance force's current location. You'll have to ask around along the way. You'll likely pass through territory occupied by the Shogun's army at some point, so be sure to stay on your guard at all times. Don't worry about me. I can—
We gotta hurry up! The Tenryou Commission could be right around the corner! Let's get out of here!
I heard they added a couple more people to the wanted list.
But most of our forces are out on the front line. How are we supposed to effectively prioritize them? We'll just have to make sure we keep our eyes peeled when we're out on patrol.
I wonder how they're faring on the front line. Last thing I heard was that we'd pushed the resistance back to just northwest of Musojin Gorge. I don't know if that—
I doubt it. Their rear guard isn't far from there. We're gaining ground at the moment, but I don't think— Anyway, we should focus on patrol. Come on, we're up.
Fair point.
The northwest of Musojin Gorge. So that's where the resistance forces are based. We should keep asking around though, just to be—
Time to go. Time to go. Time to go. Time to go.
Oh, hey. You managed to—
Yeah.
Higi Village. I've heard the rumors, but it's still gotta be a safer— What about you?
Don't get me started. I was recuperating on Nozuchi Beach. The Resistance aren't having an easy time of it. They don't have the manpower.
The front line used to be further forward, but they had to retreat a couple of times. Now they're back to Nizuchi Beach. That's where I've just come from. I was lucky to get out. It's much too dangerous. Their forces are so scattered that no one knows who's who, and anyone you run into pulls their weapon. I just dropped my luggage and ran here. I think we need to keep moving. Things are changing so fast. The further away we can get, the...
Agreed. Why don't we stick together?
Nizuchi Beach. Sounds like that's...
Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. It's fine. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer.
I'll protect us.
Clear weather all around brightens the heart.
That's a resistance fighter? Looks like he's in a tight spot. Let's go help him out!
You can't run!
Watch your step!
Clouds high. The birds call!
Show me what you've got!
Lights out.
Clear cut!
See?
I've been bested.
The wind knows me.
Slash!
Quit it! Time to go!
Allow me to strike first!
One with nature.
Train harder.
You saved me. I thought I was about to die. Thank you so much for your help. I'm Tepe, of the Gobius platoon. I'm with the Resistance. I was sent to the front line just recently. I was looking forward to doing my part. Instead, it seems I fell at the first hurdle. So, you aren't dressed like Resistance fighters? Great! Just the other day, I heard General Goro complaining about how desperate we are for more people. Your support will make a big difference. I'll escort you back to our camp. But first, let me bring you up to speed on our... As you can see, the Resistance are at a constant The goal of the Shogun's army is to uphold eternity. To this end, they have the support of the Tenryou Commission's general. As for us, vision bearers are few and far between as it is. And because of the fact we're even able to hold out is thanks to the brilliant strategic mind of Her Excellency, Sango no Miya. We're also indebted to the great courage shown by General Goro and the Resistance troop. If only I couldn't help but notice that you used elemental energy when saving me just now.
He's a special case. He doesn't have...
Are you serious? You have to let me introduce you to General... Perhaps I can also make a worthy contribution this way. Of course, I'd much rather prove my worth by the sword. If only taking down Shogunate samurai was as easy as you make it look. Anyway, we shouldn't delay. Let's head off.
Taking a stroll in the middle of a downpour certainly rouses the spirit. But it's best to dry your clothes as soon as possible after the rain stops.
It's my lucky day!
Into the wind!
This is what happened, General Goro. I was surrounded by Shogunate samurai. They can use the elements without a
I presume you've heard that the goal of the Resistance is to defeat the Shogun's army and repeal the Vision Hunt Decree. This is no easy task. Each who sets foot on the battlefield... Tell me, why do you wish to join us? You're referring to the ceremony to mark the 100th Vision seized under the decree. There was a disturbance, allegedly. Highly unusual considering that the Raiden... Why do you wish to discuss this all of a sudden? What?
Yep, we had a fight with the Raiden Shogun and everything. After that, they added us to the Army's wanted list.
Now that you mention it, we did just recover a bounty notice from a Shogunate samurai defeated in battle. It read, "Reward for the capture of a blonde-haired traveler and their mysterious flying pet."
What? Who are they?
My apologies. I understand your situation. Her Excellency is currently away from the camp. We don't know where she went, but she instructed us to take care of everything in her absence. I will ask Tepe here to show you around the camp first, and then dispatch you...
Yes, sir. I used to be in the logistics division, so I'm the right person. I'll make sure you get a warm Let's start with the field hospital. Last time I saw them, I promised that I'd introduce any new recruit.
The wind knows me. Into the wind. The wind knows me.
to go.
Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea.
Is this a new recruit?
Looks like a strong addition to the troop. Hopefully someone I can spar with after I've recovered.
Whoa, whoa. Brand new recruit and your first thought is to start sparring with them. You're getting ahead of yourself. That wound of yours isn't something that's gonna clear up in a few days. Tepe, did you bring this one in? How are things on the front line?
Well, the enemy are much stronger than we could have imagined, but we're holding. At one point, there were a horde of enemy troops surging towards us like the tide, but I didn't flinch. I drew my blade and charged straight into the fray. 4 shogunate samurai, and only one of me. But I still managed to fend them off.
Look at you. When did you grow nerves of steel?
This guy stole the show, though. When he saw me tiring and falling back, he burst onto the scene and took down a whole group of them in one fell swoop. They were no match for him at all. I heard he even stormed the vision hunt ceremony, and that the Raiden Shogun herself failed to take him down.
Amazing work, both of you. Still, I can believe most of that, but him facing off against the Raiden Shogun? I think you might be embellishing the story a little there, Tepe. I mean, we've all heard of the Muso no Hitotachi, right? Either way, to tell the truth, with all the losses we've sustained recently, I was starting to lose hope in our ability to hold out much longer. But seeing fresh recruits join our ranks and hearing Tepe's exploits, I'm itching to get myself better as soon as possible, so I can get back out on the front line.
Huh. That's a lukewarm epiphany if you ask me. While you're lying there itching to get better, I'm still out there training hard despite my injury. Oh.
It did? Well, do you need me to get you something to dress it with? I heard about a remedy recently that uses wild bugs. All you need to do is grind Onikabuto into powder and it makes a very effective dressing. They say it feels cool on the skin and acts fast to completely cure flesh wounds.
Sure, I'll take one. Thanks.
Sounds a little strange to me. I would have thought wolf hooks would do the trick, but it's your decision.
Well, how about we let our new recruit decide? I'll stay here and make some preparations. If you're a fan of weird and wonderful remedies, please gather some Onikabuto for me. I'll take it from there. But if you're more of a wolf hook advocate, bring some of those instead. Personally, I recommend we try the new remedy. It sounds promising.
This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Wherever in this world I roam, I carry memories of my home. This blade, it is the last link I have to the land of my birth. This scenery is wonderful. Surely enough to convince anyone to become a wanderer. There are leaves around, and I know just the tune to accompany them, if you wish to hear it. Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea.
Thanks for your help. Oh. Never mind. I guess this was probably the safer option. I may need your help in a moment to change their dressings. Here's hoping this'll speed up their recovery. And, thanks for your help gathering the ingredients.
This really hurts when you first put it on. It's a standard remedy, but a dependable one. More importantly, thanks for the fresh dressing. Much appreciated.
You may have skimped a little here, though. I feel like I could use some more. I'm dying to get out of this place. I just want to be back on the battlefield with you.
I don't think it works like that. Piling on extra dressing isn't going to make you heal faster. Especially not when you're sneaking off to go train in the middle of the night. You have to cut that out, you know. Thanks again, Tepe. And thanks to our new recruit here. Speaking of training, that reminds me. They should be doing some archery practice down at the training grounds right now. Why don't you take our new recruit to go check it out? It'll be a good chance for them to meet a few more of our platoon and settle in.
You got it. All right, let's move out.
One with nature. Time to go.
Oh, another miss. This sucks. Let's see now. I've loosed exactly 10 arrows and only one...
Bullseye?
Only one hit the target.
This isn't good enough. It's evident from these past few days the practice alone isn't enough to improve our marksmanship. How hard could it be? Just draw the bow, aim, and shoot. Clearly, I underestimated the skill involved. With progress like this, who knows when we'll be fit for battle? I suppose all we can do for now is wait for the drill master's next visit and ask him for more tips.
Seems things have gotten tough on the front line recently. All the best drill masters have already been dispatched to fight. I guess we'll just have to keep practicing ourselves. At this rate, who knows if we'll ever become resistance fighters.
Come on, guys, less complaining, more training.
Teppei-senpai?
Listen up for a second. I've come to introduce our newest recruit. In battle, he single-handedly slayed multiple shogunate samurai without so much as breaking a sweat. And that was after interrupting the vision hunt ceremony with a feat of stunning bravery. Not to mention surviving an encounter with the Raiden Shogun.
Is that true? Perhaps you'd be willing to give us some archery tips? We promise not to take too much of your time. A quick demonstration would be all we need.
Our previous training was so rushed that we hardly remember the proper technique.
It would mean a lot.
You got it! We won't let you down!
That's no way to demonstrate. Let's go. Show it. Ready? I'm sure you'll get it this time. Well, there you have it. I told you our latest recruit is pretty strong.
Incredible! I think I understand what I was doing wrong now. My posture was off, and I didn't draw back with enough force. Seems I also need to focus on keeping my grip steady and monitoring the external environment. If I can get those few down, I'll be hitting my mark in no time.
Those few, huh? Watching your demonstration was a great help. I learned a lot. At least this time I was able to observe some proper technique. As long as I can retain it, I know I'll become much stronger. Honestly, before this whole conflict came about, I was just another everyday citizen of Watatsumi Island. My wife and I were leading a quiet life together. War and battles were the last things on our mind. That all changed with the Vision Hunt decree. The actions of the Shogun's army ignited something inside me. That's why I joined the Resistance. The road ahead of us now seems like a long one indeed. Can those of us without visions or combat skills really become adept fighters like them? There's no use in speculating. Thank you both for your help. We'll keep practicing as much as we can.
Stay focused. With us holding the front line, you can continue sharpening your skills until you're ready. Now then, let me show you around some other places. Where should we head next?
Sir, we've got trouble. The Shogun's army is attacking. There are still many wounded in the camp. We mustn't let the enemy break through. We'll need your help to hold them off.
What? Impossible. How could they have reached us all the way out here? We'd better go assess the situation. A chance for us to prove our worth in battle.
Soldiers, quick!
By royal decree! Fire, fire, hands on fire!
Stabilize!
Well, we managed to hold them off. But what would the Shogun's army be doing here? We have sentries and patrols posted all around the perimeter here. Unless they must have an informant, feeding them intelligence and helping them to approach unseen. Our priority is finding the agent and protecting the camp.
Sir, if I may, I just returned from inspecting the perimeter. It appears that several portions of our defensive walls were all... The Shogun's army must have known about this vulnerability and made their way over from the cliffs nearby. I suggest we repair the walls and double the guard. That should keep them from sneaking up on us like this again.
In that case... Understood. Leave the repairs to us. We can make use of the wooden rope nearby to patch up the defenses. Why don't we make this more interesting, recruit? A contest between the two of us. Just don't underestimate me. If there's anything I know, it's logistics. You'll see.
Compared to the storms I've encountered out at sea, this is really quite tame.
Alright, that should do it. The Shogun's army will have a hard time getting past this, no matter how determined they are. It seems I've made another valuable contribution to the Resistance. But why does it always have to be logistics work? I thought getting transferred to the front line would be a chance to showcase my abilities and square up.
Why are you so insistent about being on the front?
It's just like General Goro said. We joined the Resistance because there are a multitude of ways to contribute to the Resistance, but anyway, we got more than we bargained for inspecting the camp. If all goes well, we might just be assigned a few missions closer to